Hey, I'm Cal. Recently this guy named Tenebrous, I believe that's how it's pronounced, made a video talking about my post, thoughts on Hytale. And this post just basically details from the perspective of a someone interested in the business side of Minecraft, which about the real implications the Hytale game has from a business perspective. So, Tenebrous was linked this post, and it immediately got disagree bombed by his viewers, which is just great. Because of that review bombing, I decided, well, maybe I should watch this video and give some of my thoughts on that. And after watching the video, I realized pretty quickly that he doesn't understand the perspective my post is from. So, for some context, I posted this thread on MC Market. It's a forum targeted towards business. I was not Most of the players and people in the demographics this article was intended for are not interested in the gameplay of Hytale. We are interested in how we can turn a profit on this game in a similar way that we do with Minecraft. So when I wrote this post, I was thinking entirely from a business perspective. As I said, I assumed gameplay to just be similar to a modded version of Minecraft just so I had something to work off of. But I also said I do not focus on the gameplay and I'm not interested. This was completely skipped and just disregarded, but what do you expect? So we're going to go through the video and I'm going to point out every little bit where he misunderstands or he says something that isn't quite accurate. That's what I'm going to do now. So here we go.
Now, they believe, or the person who wrote this believes, that Hytale as a game is going to flop and basically fail just because they're quote-unquote trying to do everything at once.
I did say that Hytale is trying to do too many things at once, which is true from a business perspective. You simply cannot have a closed platform while still allowing developers and entrepreneurs to utilize the full infinite customization. But you see, the wording customization is actually very clever, you see, because customization implies that it's tweaking or modifying the game, which is which is good. That's good. You can modify the game. What it leaves out is the idea of adding things. These are things like bucket, spigot, mods, the things that make Hypixel work in Minecraft. You know, the important things that really made the game take off past about version 1.4 when the single player vanilla let's play scene was dying out. It's good that they're having modifications, but they left out the idea of adding anything to the game. So there will not be a bucket or spigot equivalent for Hytale because it's a closed platform.
Because Hytale is going to be similar to modded Minecraft, I'm not so sure about that.
I said I assumed Hytale was going to be similar to modded Minecraft. I didn't actually say that. I I said I assumed because it doesn't matter in terms of what I was actually trying to do with the article. But nevertheless, he says that I think that.
What is Hytale trying to do? V-Bucks. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if we have evidence that there's going to be microtransactions like V-Bucks. I mean, even if there is, I don't really see what the issue is. But he basically tries to make the argument that Hytale is going to be basically just a cash grab for Hypixel, which makes absolutely no sense. If this was a cash grab, you would not expect this amount of work to be put, like, we've already seen the trailer. The amount of work put into the game is insane, you know? We've already seen that they put so much work. If it was just a cash grab, they wouldn't just be, like, putting so much work into it.
So I never actually described it as a cash grab. He made that up. But even so, the evidence for a V-Buck system is put in by the mere consideration of a free-to-play aspect of the game. If it was, there's no potential economics model where a game could work out in which it is free to play and there is no sort of microtransaction V-Buck system in the game.
So to back this claim up, he takes a GIF from the trailer and he says, on the left, you see the two characters dancing. I'm guessing those are emotes, and our main character running by is wearing some sort of special higher value purchasable skin. But I don't really see any evidence that this particular skin is purchasable. I mean, the only difference between this skin and the skins around it is the fact that this skin has the Hypixel logo on it. But that just could be a skin of a developer. Like, there's no evidence whatsoever that you have to purchase that emote or that skin. But how this guy is just concluding that. And I don't know why he's doing that, but
It's true, there's no evidence that these skins and dances are purchasable. It is speculation, and that's why I said in the post that I am guessing. Though it is not beyond a reasonable doubt that when a game with the popularity of Fortnite with the dances and skins has grown to such a huge cultural phenomenon, that they would have experimented with these in the game and maybe wanted to show them off in the trailer, just to give a nod to that this might exist.
What I see here is and here's the question, right? Is Hytale going to be free or paid? We're still finalizing the exact details of the business model. And he said, what I see here is avoiding the question. They don't actually answer the question here because, as in Battlefront 2, the plan is for a V-Bucks sort of system. I seriously don't know how this guy is concluding that when it literally does not say that they've concluded that they're going to have a V-Bucks type of system. I mean, I would be fine with that, and I think that's probably what they should do, to be honest, because I'd rather the game be free. It will be more popular that way. But I don't understand how this guy is concluding that they're going to have a V-Bucks type of system when it literally just says they're finalizing the exact details of the business model. It makes no sense at all.
I was able to conclude that a V-Bucks or Loot Crate type system was inevitable based on the fact that they chose to include this question in their Q&A, but they still didn't answer it. They would not have included the question if they didn't put any thought into the business model. So by dodging the question, it shows that they are thinking about it and that it's likely an unpopular business model, maybe one that involves Loot Crates or V-Bucks, and they're trying to avoid it so that they don't receive any backlash in the community. It's nearly inevitable that Hytale will have some sort of Loot Crate or V-Bucks like type system, because nearly every AAA title that has come out in the past year or so has contained a Loot Crate or V-Bucks system. Not to mention the fact that by leaving Minecraft, they're no longer subject to the EULA that makes monetization of a Loot Crate system or V-Bucks system quite difficult for the developer.
So then he goes on and claims that the Hytale skins customization is actually inferior to the Minecraft one, which is pretty easy to challenge if you take a look at it. So he says, be yourself, but only in the confines of our limited wardrobe we picked for you, not the actual endless options provided in Minecraft. Yeah, okay, so this is very easy to dispute. Take a look at this really quickly, guys. Look at the amount of pixels on the Minecraft skin right here. You know, obviously there's HD skins and stuff, but you can see that the Minecraft skin is much more pixelated than the Hytale skin. Hytale is probably going to have more customization because it's not as blocky. You're not confined to be like a specific, you know, number of squares and color them in and stuff. And obviously there's HD skins in Minecraft, so I'm not saying that this type of thing doesn't exist in Minecraft, but to then put this on the screen where you can see, like, you know, pixels and stuff, it doesn't really, you know, prove your point.
Ironic that this point is the one you think is the easiest to refute. Let's do some math. Hytale has a limited wardrobe of the items included. As the screenshot clearly shows, the character customizer lets you pick what you want to wear, you don't make it. So let's be generous and say there's 50 types of items to wear. There are 13 categories of things that you can wear, and there are 28 different colors for each of those things. That means there are 18,200 customization options. That's a lot. But let's figure out how many possible Minecraft skins there are. 1,392 pixels on each Minecraft skin, and there are 16,777,216 possible sRGB colors. Now, I couldn't find a calculator that would be able to calculate the exact number of combinations, but Ant Venom made a great video about it, which I'll show here.
And the answer that we get is over 26,800 digits long. Yeah, the 10 to the power of 26,845, that means that you need to move that decimal point over to the right 26,845 times. Yeah, that's insane. 1,000 of today's most powerful graphics cards running at peak efficiency couldn't render out all of the possibilities within the total lifetime of our universe, and it's not even close.
Now sure, Hytale has so many more potential possible combinations, but that relies on you being actually able to customize them like in Minecraft, which based on the screenshot from Hypixels or Hytale's website, you can't. I don't know about you, but I can definitely see the pixels on this skin.
And the fact of the matter is that, you know, these might just be presets, right? And the thing about this is that in Minecraft, it's like you have to create all of those presets, but in Hytale, they might already exist, which means it will be so much better for people who just want, like, a cool skin to use, you know? I don't really see that argument. Like, and it's not like people are gonna, you know, quit the game because you can't customize your skin a huge amount, like, or like a giant amount. I mean, you've seen what they've shown in the trailer. You have an incredible amount of customization already. Like, why is there, like, I don't understand what this argument is. I don't see people, like, going like, oh well, it's confined, therefore I'm not going to play this game. It makes no sense.
That is the appeal. That is the point. This is ridiculous. You get to actually express yourself with the skin creator in Minecraft. You're not confined by the presets Hytale gives you. This means, and there's 15 shirts on the screenshot from their UI, but I'm assuming there's plenty more. Even so, you're confined to the limited amount of skins Hypixel Studios puts out and puts onto their game. There will never be an instance that which Hypixel Studios can put out as many skins as there are in Minecraft. You cannot express yourself the same way you can in Minecraft. This is a ridiculous point to try and argue on, saying that just because you can use the presets and that is a benefit, the people who want to actually express themselves can't because they are limited to this character creator.
Also, now this part is the part that I seriously completely disagree with this post on. Open platform and modding. This is a photo from the trailer of what appears to be a Hytale version of JavaScript on their proprietary web-based development platform. This is actually good, blah, 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 blah. And now here, he basically puts a screenshot of them saying that they support modding, however, they do not, condone modifying the game 100% because of cheating and stuff. And he kind of concludes that that means the client is closed. What? There's nothing in there that says that the client is closed. I don't know, what are you saying? Okay?
Nothing you say. Well, here Hypixel says on their website, we will not permit modification to the client itself, which means it's not an open client, because that would mean you could actually modify the client itself, and that only leaves the option that it's a closed one, meaning you cannot modify the client.
Closing the client means that there will be no plugins, mods, or external tools. They literally just say right here that every aspect of Hytale is customizable, from damage values to animations, models, weather, combat mechanics, and more. So, I mean, how is this closed? It's obviously modifiable.
It is obviously modifiable, but a plugin, mod, or external tool is something a developer adds. Yes, you can modify and customize Hytale, but you cannot add to Hytale, because the client is closed. That means no bucket, no spigot, no badlion client, nothing like that. You may only modify what Hytale lets you modify. That would be like if all Minecraft servers could only run on command blocks. Yes, it's possible and there's plenty you can do. But there is a good reason why Hypixel doesn't run on command blocks in Redstone.
I just think that when you mod the game, you're going to have to get it approved by Hypixel or something. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do. But he's...
Now that's definitely the worst thing you could have ever said. Now, having something being approved means that Hypixel needs to support every server. It means that whatever you make could be snatched up by Hypixel and you'll never get to see the fruits of your labors, and Hypixel could just use it for whatever they want, or they'll just say no, and you can't modify the game, making it even worse than a closed client.
Trying to say that there's no word for making additions to the game, you can only work with what Hypixel gave you. Yeah, well, I mean, one of the biggest problems with Minecraft is the fact that anyone can add any addition that they want at any time. That's actually one of the major downfalls of the game, in my opinion, in terms of the multiplayer community, is the fact that it's so moddable that it created an environment where people can cheat super easily and there's no ramification for it whatsoever. They just cheat, and then it's up to the servers with their, really, really bad detection methods to detect these cheaters, and I think that that's a major downfall of Minecraft, so I don't really see that as a negative.
That was what led to Hypixel, that's what led to Bucket, that is what let Minecraft continue to grow past around 1.4 when the vanilla Let's Play scene pretty much was gone.
And also, I don't think Hytale's closed. I mean, it looks like it's going to be somewhat open source, however, I don't think it's going to be as open source as he wants it to be, but it will probably be modifiable, obviously.
Something is either open source or not. There's no in between. You ever get to totally dig into the code and create what you wish, create things like Hypixel, create things like Bucket, Forge, whatever you want to add on top of those things. Or you get an API. That's where Hypixel will give us a list of questions that we can ask Hypixel, and Hypixel will send back only answers to the questions they let you ask. There's no in between. There's no such thing as somewhat open source. You either get to create as you wish, or you get to ask the questions they let you ask.
Anyway, his conclusion is Hytale is not Minecraft 2. I've seen so many referring to it as. There will not be another Minecraft 2. Not in the post-V-Bucks games market. Okay, so I guess he's trying to say that Minecraft is Minecraft because there's no microtransactions or something. I don't know what that argument is, but okay. What Hytale will be is a quick, and this is what he thinks Hytale will only be. Hytale will only be a quick opportunity for those already familiar with the community to capitalize on that opportunity to make a quick profit. A quick profit in the months following the launch. That is absolutely incorrect. That is so incorrect. Holy crap. That's just like, I mean, there's already been a lot of misrepresentation in this thread off like what Hytale's actually trying to be. But, you know, the fact that he's saying that Hytale's going to be a cash grab. Dude, they've worked on this for years. It cannot be a cash grab. A cash grab would be a half-assed game that you just like throw out there and be like, oh, Hytale's cool new game, and it's like some like crappy slide scroller, right? That you have to pay $20 for. That's a cash grab. This is not a cash grab.
That is not what Hytale will only be. You put those words in my mouth, obviously, but by glossing over the most important paragraph of the article, the one where I explained to those that the article was actually intended for all the ways that they can expect to be able to make money on Hytale, it makes what I said sound really like I think the game is going to fail. I wasn't talking about the game there, but, truth's dead anyways, right? I think the game is going to be an opportunity for those this post was intended for to make a profit. Hytale is a cash grab for those who are looking to make cash, not the developers, dude. Wait, wasn't I the one misrepresenting my subject? What? Sorry I had to do you like that, but, when your moderators in your Discord server immediately mute me simply for tagging the guy who made a whole video about my post, then getting no assistance from your staff, and I asked my friends, Jai and Uda Ninja, to try and help me out and get in touch, and they were accused of being my alts and ignored when they tried to help me. And that's not to mention your staff ignoring all my requests to get in contact. I'm not really left with a lot of choices. So, sorry I had to do you like that again, but... Well, thank you for watching. My Twitter is @GameoCreative on the screen. Join my Discord. I linked that below. My website's there. Have a great day.
Flex on you haters, hi haters. This is my world, so it's all in my